Konnichiwa, minasan. Man, I hope you've had a wonderful week. I've had a really good one on my side. And I've just been thinking, especially after last week, we often hear the phrase trade or treat trading as a business. And I'm always looking for ways of how can I correlate this with business because I've got a business and entrepreneurial background before I started trading. I've never really been employed. Um, but most of my life I've spent running businesses. So, one of the things that I remember in my early stages in running a business when I was 19 is I was looking at running a business that would have minimum input, but I need to be able to make a good profit because I didn't have a lot of capital to start off with. I was thinking, what kind of business can I go into whereby I won't need to spend a lot of money to get customers or to get a product out, but I'll be able to make a profit. And my earliest business was a services business where all I needed was a phone, a laptop, and some internet. And from there, I was able to make some profit. And I was running an extras agency, so I was supplying extras to TV shows. And there, all I needed was just the phone to call up the extras and my clients, a little bit of internet for emailing and so on and so forth. And then that was it. So now, how do I do this with my trading? So when it comes to trading, the more positions you take, the higher risk you are at. And if you look at the stats, the people who make the most amount of profits in these prop firms are people who take less positions a week, less trades a week. So they are spending much less and getting a maximum output from that spending. So that's one thing that I implemented. I remember at the beginning of the year, and it was a very good first quarter for me. This quarter, I've spent a little more than I'd like to spend, meaning that I was at more risk than usual. So in the last week or two, I've been practicing less positions, and it's been going pretty well. So that's something that I will be implementing going forward now, I think more seriously, and even putting it down into my trading plan of spend less, look at taking one, maybe two trades a week. And I actually had a accountability call with one of my accountability partners about this, and he also suggested, hey, he's going to be taking 1 week, one trade a week if possible. So I've been looking at taking one very good trade a week or two at maximum, because I perform best when I take less positions and spend less. So that's just a thought for you for the week, and if it's something that you can implement, see how it goes, and then yeah, let's see how the rest of the quarter goes. Otherwise, today I've got just some amazing positions coming up for the week. I really like this one. This is the USD CAD, and even though we had a potential position over here, it didn't give me an entry. Neither was this on my watch list. I didn't have the kind of candle that I would have taken in this area where I would have made a good 3% or so. But price has come back into this hook point here. So this is a high probability position for me. So if we were to reject this hook point and get some kind of a smaller type flag forming in and around this area here, I would definitely be looking to take that position. And if I can just show the daily as well here. Wait, it's the weekly that I really like. This type of wick here that we get a lot of the time, especially after having a good retrace. This type of wick finds itself getting filled pretty quickly. So I'm looking at this as a good position, and we've got some targets to the upside here as well. Perhaps we'll get the sort of like a 3 touch on this ascending type pattern in the week that is to come. Oh, possibly not in the week that is to come, but rather we'll probably get some kind of a pattern whereby we will tag this eventually. So let's see how that goes. But this is definitely one of my favorites for the week to come. The next position that I'll be looking at, which I also really like, and I'm happy to show the higher time frame structure here as well, where we've had this, which is a double top. If you look at the dailies here, we did tag this double top. Now why I like this structure is after we've tagged this double top, we're creating a scooping type structure there, and we are doing it in the form of a expanding pattern, which is really good. We've already started to reject it. If you can look at this beautiful little daily candle there. So, and with that rejection, we have extended the pattern with a little 1 2 3 type formation. A very impulsive last leg, which is a good sign, because now we've had a nice commitment to the downside on the hourly. This is ready to be taken. So how I'd be looking to take this is I'll be up very early. The market opens, I think, 5 a.m. for me here in the Asian session. So I'd be looking at putting a, depending on how we open, definitely, but I'd be looking at putting at position somewhere over here. Probably not go that tight. I like to give a little bit of breathing room. I call it a participation fee on my side, because I have been tagged out and price just moves. But when I add a little bit of a participation fee, a bigger type stop loss, I usually stay in the position. So I'll be looking at taking the position in that way. If not, I'll be interested to see if we might get some kind of a 3-touch within this area, where I could draw a line in here like so, and if we get a nice little rejection on the 15-minute or even the 5-minute for that, I'll probably still have around a 15 pip stop, and then these have a very high probability of playing out. So we'll see where price can take us, but this could be quite a big move for early this coming week. And then finally over here, I think my charts have been inverted all the time. What I'd be looking for is the high time frames are looking really good here as well. And so what I'd be looking for, okay, where are we? No, this is it. Looks like I'm just looking for basically a little continuation here. Price is trading under this sort of low. I won't be paying attention much to this low. It's only visible on the 15-minute. I'll be looking for a nice 3-touch on the 15-minute or the 1 hour here, and we can also take a look at this one on the higher time frame and see what we're looking at over here. So we've got this 1 2 3 type pattern, and obviously now we've got the value area, of which we have pushed down quite impulsively with commitment on the 4 hourly as well as the hourly. So yeah, I won't be looking for too much of perfection in this area, and I'll take that to the downside. Nonetheless, those are my positions, well, my best 3 for this coming week. Let's see how the week goes, and hopefully you'll have another amazing week. Cheers, and see you next week.